Gamers, welcome back to Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne for the PlayStation 5. Last time, we killed our friends and obtained the most powerful Magatama in the game. On this episode, well, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to confront Kagatsuchi, the guy who's been in the top left corner of our screen this entire time, constantly changing the phases of the moon and all that jazz. Lucifer told us that it is our destiny to go and slay Kagatsuchi to end this constant cycle of rebirth of the world. The top floor is up ahead. If you want to see Kagatsuchi, you need to offer 3 stones to it. The stones are proof of reason, so each leader should be carrying them. Well, we've already got all of those, so... up to the sky we go. Aw, yeah, there's a save point over to the left that you definitely shouldn't forget about. It's pretty important to take advantage of. We'll save in the first slot. Now, how are we looking in terms of stats? Do I want to go back and heal? I mean, I don't really want to go back and heal, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see, what kind of restorative items do we have for MP? Yeah, you know what? We could use our chakra drops. There are no encounters in this area. It's just us up here. Us and Kagatsuchi. The bright light up ahead. Let's place all 3 stones. Nice. Let's place all of the stones in the pillars. There's an altar. We'll put in the earth stone. You offered the earth stone. Now we can offer the nether stone from Minecraft. We've offered the nether stone. And finally, we'll offer the heaven stone.
Yourself worthy. Come to me.
Alright, only one thing left to do. Step on this portal and ride up to Kagatsuchi.
Standing before me. For what purpose have you been chosen? I came into being for the creation of a new world, and those with reasons came here to make their visions a reality. Alas, their dreams were shattered, and the possibility of a new world has been crushed forever by the hand of a demon. Persuaded by the fallen angel, you destroyed the seeds of creation, denying the reincarnation of the world. With the cold heart of a demon, you rejected revolution. By casting aside your humanity, you became the living incarnation of ruin itself. Begone, accursed one! I shall never forgive you for causing the death of the world. My light, searing with anger, shall wipe you from existence.
Alright, it's time to fight a disco ball. Now, Kagatsuchi actually has 2 phases. And, he's definitely nothing to scoff at, especially in his second phase, but in this first phase, I don't think it'll be too bad. I like that even the music kind of gives me, like, disco ball vibes. Your Miragi dying has no effect on me, Kagatsuchi. Yeah, I'll just keep using Rebellion. No crit that time. Phase shift. So when Kagatsuchi triggers phase shift, he, well, shifts the phases of the moon in the upper right. Or left, rather. Left-right mix-up. I mean, yeah, he's the one that's causing the shifts to begin with, so... Now, once he goes through a full cycle, I think that's when he does some crazy special attack or something. But we're gonna try to do as much damage as possible before that happens. And we did enough damage to trigger phase 2. Alright, the true final battle has begun. Yeah, we'll heal. His basic attack is AoE, because of course it is. He's got some really strong magic attacks, but of course we're immune to those, so we don't really care. Now this phase is actually pretty difficult. If you're not coming in here super over-prepared like I am, this guy can definitely be a problem. But I think I'm so ridiculously powerful that it's not going to be an issue. Dragon Eye, of course. He's gotta have Dragon Eye. Wow, look at all those dodges. The Sun dying, that we blocked that, obviously, and Mabufu died, we also blocked that. Alright, we should definitely heal. Oh, you know what that means. He's charging up a super powerful attack. He wouldn't waste a whole turn otherwise. Yeah, we'll debilitate again. To prepare for his super epic attack. And he uses Infinite Light. This is, I believe, his ultimate move. It does a ton of damage. Can easily one-shot you if you're not as high level as I am. Ooh, you're not looking so hot there, Kagatsuchi. Your elemental attacks have no place here. They cannot harm me. Ooh, get avenged. Ooh, the Dante final blow.
Fool! What good can come of being tainted with iniquity? Be forewarned, demon who was once human. Though I may perish, your soul will never again be at ease. The final hour is imminent. Those who dwell in darkness shall suffer the light of judgment. After the battle to end all battles is won, you will be cast into the fire. Let fear grip your heart. Because of your transgressions, you will be cursed for all eternity.
Is that over? Did I become the champion of the Vortex World region? Is this the Hall of Fame?
So, Kagutsuchi has lost its light. By the hand of a demon, no less. Now the world will never be born again. Creation is no longer possible. Birth, maturation, death, and being born anew. That was once the way of the world. Yet one demon has changed that.
A world is created, populated by mankind, and destroyed. This cycle is what maintains the flow of time. When the cycle stops, so does time itself. And now, time has met her death. In place of the creation of the new world, a new power of darkness emerged, raining chaos, heaping death upon death. You must abandon all preconceived notions and walk the path of supreme power with your head held high. The Great Will shall surely curse you for going against his way. He will place a heavy burden of atonement on your shoulders, which you shall bear for all eternity. But fear not, for only by receiving that curse can you truly walk the path of conquest. First, I must know the extent of the power of darkness you hold within. Behold, the supreme power of darkness, created by none other than the great Will himself.
The final battle. Lucifer has one last test for us. You will only fight this boss if you are going the true demon route. Any other route in Kagatsuchi is the normal final boss. However, because we did the true demon route, there's one boss left for us. And, hoo boy, is Lucifer a difficult fight. First off, he resists everything, I'm pretty sure. Literally everything will do no damage to him unless you have Pierce. This is why we wanted Pierce this whole time. This guy is not impossible without Pierce. I would know. I may have done it before. But, oh my goodness, it will take forever. He has over 65,000 health. He has the literal max HP value the game engine allows. And, he's got a lot of powerful tricks up his sleeve that we're about to see. One of the cool things about this fight is, if you look at the upper left, Kagatsuchi is dead, and I love that. It's so cool. He's just gone. There are no phases of the moon anymore. He's dead. Alright, so Dante's gonna be great here, because he has Pierce, so he can actually do full damage. And even full damage, that was only 400, but, you know. Let's try to set up, although he has ways to deal with buffs and debuffs, unsurprisingly, as is fitting of the final boss. Starting off with Megidola. It's honestly probably his least threatening attack that he has. So while we're doing this, I kind of want to talk about my first time fighting this guy. I did not look up any spoilers about this. I did not know this fight was going to happen. And I was so underprepared. I didn't have Pierce or anything. As a result, this battle lasted insanely long. I used literally every resource at my disposal. I went through my entire bag of items and had nothing left. It came down to just me and Dante left, and I had used my last healing item. And then Dante managed to hit the final finishing blow when I was on my last legs at like a 10 health. It was probably the most euphoria I've ever felt playing a video game, and I'll always remember this final boss because of that. Now, Lucifer does have phases, so because we're in the first phase, he is going to use his very weak attacks, but don't worry, he will transition into some pretty scary stuff. And remember, he's got 65,000 health, so we got a lot of health to chew through. Oh boy, Evil Gleam. Okay. Oh, that one's actually not the move I thought it was. Okay, Evil Gleam is apparently doesn't do anything because we're just going in with the sauce. Yeah, we'll debilitate again. Now, I believe this fight is even harder if you're playing the Chronicles version with Raido. In that version, he'll heal himself to full health once when he gets to half HP. I don't think this happens if you're playing the version with Dante, funny enough. Because I don't remember it happening when I played. Alright, Freikugel, how much damage can we get? 6,000. I mean, we're doing really well here. Yeah, might as well Rebellion. And heal up. Okay, High King, this move is terrifying. Okay, it actually didn't do too much. I believe it does set damage, though. And it can do a lot more than that. His basic attack is terrifying because it always crits. Thankfully, he followed it up with a Prominence that only hit me. So that ended up working really well. His basic attack is unironically his scariest move. It always crits, and so if he decides to go for multiple in a row, he can just gain a bunch of press turns and just chew through your party in no time flat. Okay, Dekaja, I'm surprised he didn't go for that earlier. Oh, but he's following up with Megidolo, which is perfectly fine. Considering we've mostly been stacking debuffs on him, that Dekaja's actually not that... Like, it didn't really do that much. It feels so satisfying seeing these numbers in the thousands. When the first time I fought him, I was doing like 300 damage max per hit. And this is his ultimate move. It does set damage, and then he follows it up with a basic attack like every time. Oh wow, it actually... Okay, apparently it's not a guaranteed crit, it's just high chance for crit. If he chains that move into basic attack on Demi-Fiend crit, into basic attack on Demi-Fiend crit, the game will just end. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. I'm actually gonna pass here. I want to use Prayer with you, because Metatron's getting kind of low on MP. And this is what's so great about Dante, is like him being a sub DPS for this fight drastically increases our damage output. That extra like 2,000 a turn is gonna add up. Okay, here's High King. Okay, well, he's not removing his own debuffs, which is kind of surprising. It means he's just got a billion debilitates stuck on him. No, I'll just pass. Fuck you in particular! Oh wow, he's actually not getting his crits off basic attack. That's crazy. And he went for the move that doesn't do anything to three of us. I don't even really understand what that move's supposed to do. Whatever it is, me, Dante, and Metatron are just completely immune. Is that the one that inflicts a bunch of statuses or something, and we just are immune to status? I don't know. Megidolon. Wow. Didn't do anything. Ooh, clean 2,000. Go, Freikugel! Wow, that was so much easier than the first time I did that. Honestly, I wonder if I could take on hard Lucifer with how strong I am. I probably could. Oh, I think that amount of gold we just got, I believe that is his health, because that is the highest number the game can handle or whatever. 65,535. Well, we leveled up. That was the final boss, though, so, doesn't really mean anything. Whoa, we learned Radiance. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, you know what? We'll let it continue. Our party fully recovered. Wow. Metatron, sure. What do you want to talk to me at the end of this long journey? Because I have no need for this, I give it to you. Wow, Metatron. I'm sure this magic mirror will come in handy. Oh, you want to talk to me too? Awesome. I can't wait to use this ruby.
Well done. You've proven yourself with your awesome power.
All you who have lurked in darkness and waited for this day, hear me. The new demon of darkness has been born. The time has come. Together, let us march onward. To the final battle, where our true enemy awaits!
You have created a new demon in your heart's likeness, fallen angel. Then doom shall set us apart. It's auto-scrolling. I didn't get a chance to read that properly. Now and forevermore. And that was Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne. Or at least one of the endings. No, I'm not going to replay the game like 7 more times to get all of the endings, but yeah, I guess with the credits rolling, it's time for one final question of the day. And it's gotta be... Oh, hey, look, Allegra Clark. It's gotta be... What was your favorite moment in the entire series? For me... I'll say that time that Chiaki crashed our game. That was pretty funny. But yeah, I'm super happy to be able to share this game with everyone. You know, this game introduced me to a larger series that I absolutely fell in love with, and for that I'll always remember it. And I'm glad to actually have finished this playthrough. It was a long time coming, many episodes, many hours. And I'm sure on this channel there'll be plenty of other very long RPGs, because hey, that's my favorite kind of game. Shoutouts to Capcom for having Dante from the Devil May Cry series in here. But other than that, I really don't have too much else to say. I guess the only thing left to do is to let the credits roll.